Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. We've been away for a while, but glad to be back. Please like the video and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. So here we are with AB in Banbury, just north of Oxford. I reckon this must be early in AB's career as an auditor. The video posted around 5 years ago. Is this what whet AB's appetite for exposing bad policing in the UK?
Banbury police station. I just came along just to tell you about a story that's happened to me a while ago. But before I do that, I'm going to go inside and tell them that I'm outside doing this. Hey look, somebody threw an egg at me. Well, bloody hell. Everybody likes him there. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, that is an egg, isn't it? How dirty is that?
Why don't they just clean the window? Raw egg, and it looks like it has been there for a while. As you'll see, there's at least 2 of them inside. It would take minutes with some hot soapy water and a mop.
Hey guys.
So AB basically tells the desk he's going to be wandering around filming, but he still draws a reaction later. Why?
Hi. Just to let you know, I'm just around the police station, just making a video.
Okay.
That's all. Just because last time I did, I had 4 police officers who came at me like crazy.
Look at the cameras in the foyer of the station. I'd guess it's the same outside. Why are they worried about one man with a camera?
And they put me in handcuffs and everything.
Okay, you come here for a reason, have you?
I'm just around, just to let you know that I'll be outside making a video.
Why?
That's all.
Is there any particular reason?
I can't tell you right now. But the reason I'm telling you is so, like I said, last time I'd done this, 4 police officers came, they put me in handcuffs, and
because it was
crazy.
reasonable for us to understand, because
Yeah.
we take the security of police stations very seriously.
Yeah, of course, I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing anything, it's just making a story.
No, but
I'm just gathering...
we don't know that you're not.
Oh, right. I'm telling you, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Well,
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go all around the police station.
No, that's not... Are you recording now, sir?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be doing this now, yeah?
Well, why are you doing it, sir?
I'm just making a story, I'm just letting you know.
So says you, but what story are you making?
Well, it's just a story.
I think we need an officer to speak to you then, sir, don't we?
What kind of story? We don't like creepy bedtime stories. We need to know. So I'll go and get a couple of officers to illegally interrogate you.
Really?
Yeah, because the security of police stations is a top priority.
I understand.
Tracy? Yeah. Can you get if you can? Yeah? Because you know...
I'll be outside, yeah? I've let you know that I'm around making a story.
Yeah, but you're not... You're saying that, but how do we know you're not videoing it to find insecure premises so which you could then attack a police station?
No, I wouldn't do anything like that. Definitely not. Anyway, I'm outside doing my video. I did tell you, just so it doesn't happen like last time, I got handcuffed and everything.
Well,
Please don't send anybody to handcuff me. Thank you. Crazy. Anyway, let's go back to the story.
So AB is just recounting his story about the last time he was here. To cut a not very long story short, so that we can get to the action. Last time AB was taking some pictures of illegally parked cars, the owners of which may or may not have been police officers. However, AB was detained for a search. So,
So is he exactly here? Alright, so they started searching me and all that, and then they just put me in handcuffs and they searched me under the Terrorism Act, and there we are. Hang on a second.
Hello sir, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Deja vu? You couldn't actually write this. It really is none of their business what he's doing. So I reckon this was probably around 4 years ago. So First Amendment auditing was, correct me if I'm wrong, a fairly new thing in the UK. The young PC seems fairly happy to allow AB to continue. However, the, shall we say, more experienced constable has other ideas.
You're just going to ruin my story now.
Okay, I'm very sorry to do that.
Yeah.
My name's Susie Goodman. I'm
Hi.
a police officer from from Banbury.
Susie, yeah.
This is my colleague, 1297.
1297, and you are?
5550 Katie
550. And your name is?
Rhodes. Katie Rhodes.
All right, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Am I being detained?
No.
So I can just carry on my story, or?
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously one of our colleagues has come out to speak to you. And
Now, I went in to let them know that I'm here.
Yeah, but so and then when he's asked you why you're filming.
Yeah, I told him what I'm doing.
But you wouldn't explain to me explain to him
I did.
why?
I did.
What is your reason,
I'm making a story.
About?
The tension seems to be rising here.
Just a story.
Like a
Okay.
fictional story or?
A what?
Fictional. Like not real, made up. Like,
Fictional?
Yeah, fictional.
No, it's a
Fiction,
story.
non-fiction.
Fiction. No, I'm not Spielberg. I'm just making a story.
Because obviously from our perspective,
Mm-hmm.
this is a working police station. We have police officers working here. We have police officers parking.
This
their
is
own
my
private-
police station. I just need to remind you. This is my world! My world! I'm a resident of Banbury for a long time.
Okay, so
I've been
our
paying for this for a
police
long
station
time.
then
Yes.
within the community, but we
Okay,
all work here.
let's make it clear.
We serve the community of Banbury,
That's
and
it.
we park our private vehicles here.
Okay.
Those vehicles can be identified.
Okay.
If you're going around filming our vehicles, then obviously we would be interested in knowing why you're doing reconnaissance.
This is why I came
of
in
the
and I
police
told them
station of
that.
Banbury. But why, sir?
I'm
Why
making
are
a
you
story. It's just a
about-
story.
Why do you need to be filming around the police station?
The problem is
sir?
if I tell you the reason why, you might jeopardize the story.
Well,
Does that make
not if
sense?
you're going to be putting our safety at
You've already jeopardized my story. No, I'm not putting your safety at risk. I'm not doing anything hostile in here. Nothing at all. I'm just
It's
videoing.
strange that you're not willing to be a little bit more.
I am.
forthcoming.
Oh my god! I just came in, and I've told them inside that I'm going to be around making a video, taking footage for the story. That's what I told him that, and he's telling me that I wasn't. I didn't tell you. I did.
It's just,
I'm being very transparent here.
but we
I should- I could- hang on, sorry,
in what the story is. Because like
okay.
the colleague has explained.
I could have
we've
came
got our
in.
private
I
vehicles.
could have came just video the whole place without letting you know anything.
Right,
Yeah?
but can you understand why we might still be interested in what the story is? Like my colleague says, you say you're not being hostile, it's not a hostile story
No,
or
I'm not.
anything like that, and that's fine.
Okay.
And you might not be being hostile, but there could be people that then watch your story and see the vehicles that are parked outside. And
Well, this is in public domain. What are you talking about?
I understand, but if our private vehicles are parked here, and
Yeah.
then people start trying to identify us in the vehicles and stuff like that, because unfortunately you can get information from our vehicles.
So the amount of information that can be gleaned from a vehicle's registration in the UK is limited. It can be determined if the vehicle is taxed or has a current MOT but no personal information regarding the registered keeper or owner is obtainable to the public. If there is a case of an individual harassing police officers and they believe they are being harassed, they can use the same legal protections available to any member of the public under UK law.
Vehicles.
Yeah, but anybody can just walk past and have a look at them and take a picture of that. You know
And
it.
if they did,
Yeah.
and if we became aware of that, we would come out and we would ask them the same question. Why
Well, why are you looking at our
filming
cars?
taking pictures of our vehicles? Yeah.
You can't tell people why you're looking at our cars.
Well, you can.
Well,
still
you can ask, but that's a
and
silly
that's all
question.
we're doing.
That would be a silly question, wouldn't it?
Not
Not
really,
really.
sir.
So
Not
somebody
when
walks
not when
past
you
here,
consider-
he looks at that car, and you tell him why you're looking at that car?
No, you said anyone can come past and take a picture. I said if we noticed that, we would come out and ask them about
All
it.
right, okay.
And that's all we're doing with you. You're taking a video, and we're just trying to understand why you're taking that video.
So when the Google car went past and took pictures of everything, did you ask him?
They blur it all out, though, don't they?
Did
They're
you?
going
Did
to
you?
blur
But
out-
did you ask him though?
Well, if
You
I-
don't know what I'm going to do in my video. You don't know if I'm going to blur it or I'm not going to blur it. Did you ask Google? Did you ask Google? Answer the question.
I wasn't here when Google did
Okay
it,
then.
so how could I
Yeah, but you know
establish
they
that?
have done it. Why don't you send them a letter
So
and
I
ask
don't
them the
really
question?
understand that. That's slightly beyond what we're talking about. We're
It's
just
not.
asking. We're asking you what it is that you are requiring this information for. You're telling us that you're doing.
I'm making a story. You're correct.
And and that is totally
Which
up
you've
to
ruined
you to do
already
that.
because I need to start again.
Why won't he tell us the story? I love stories. This isn't fair.
But you've got to also appreciate that in this current climate,
Oh, what climate is that?
where
one where
we've
police
had
officers are threatened.
we're having officers threatened, we're having officers.
Well, I know
we're
we've
having-
got the leaves coming down and everything, but it's not raining. It's not that cold either. So I don't know what's the current.
Don't really understand what you're talking about the weather for.
She's talking about the climate.
So you're being pedantic.
No, she just mentioned the climate, and I've told her the
You-
climate
yeah,
is
but
fine.
You know she doesn't mean that kind of climate.
Well, what does she mean?
like the situation as it is at the moment.
So what's happened?
The
What's
word
ever happened in
crime
Banbury
can
Police
be
Station?
used. It's not just Banbury Police Station.
You're talking about
We've had
terrorism?
an officer murdered.
Are you talking about terrorism?
No, we're
No, we're
talking,
not.
We're
We're
talking
talking about
about
the fact
safety
that-
of police officers in general. It doesn't matter what culture anybody comes from, sir. We are at threat all of the time.
I didn't
from
mention any
people.
culture. You obviously, if you
You
say
just- you just
the current
mentioned
climate,
whether
I
it
think
was-
you mean terrorism.
No.
Because
No,
I
I'm
can't
talking
remember
about
any.
the fact that we
With the
lost a
greatest
colleague
respect.
in August, sir.
I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of
Right, but that
family
had nothing
and
to do
stuff.
with terrorism. So us talking
Yeah.
about the risks to us, it doesn't mean terrorism. It means the risks to us from anyone. The one in August, as far as I'm aware, and unless you've got information that you wish to share, had nothing to do with terrorism.
And how many people the police murdered in the police stations? How many? You've asked me a question. I've answered it to you. Now you need to answer back to me.
No police have been murdered in.
No, not police. Member of the public, like me, and how many?
don't know.
How many people the police abused? How many people? You know, it's endless
Right,
story.
so is that what you're trying to get at, sir?
No.
You've obviously got
I'm
some kind of issue
responding
with the
to
police.
your answers.
The fact that the police abuse
No, there's no
people like
issues.
yourself?
No, you've asked. You told me.
I'm sorry if I just missed
Yeah.
that. So you're clearly here for a purpose.
What purpose?
That it's not a legitimate purpose.
Sorry, I needed to come in here. The man is in a public place. There is no need for him to account for his presence. This comment is just aggravating the situation.
How do you mean?
Are you doing a story about the police, or are you just walking up and down the Warwick Road and doing?
I'm doing a story about the police. Yes.
Right. Okay. So what is this story about?
I can't tell you until I've done it. It's
Why not?
because it's very hi. It's very simple. It's like going to a writer who's writing a book and telling him what's the story about. He will never tell you until the book is done.
But I don't
Yeah?
understand why it would be necessary for you to walk
I'm not a
around
writer.
filming our personal vehicles around the police station.
I'm not
that we work
specifically
in.
filming your
That-
police vehicles.
And then
They're not police
you're
vehicles.
not being transparent about what it is that you're writing.
Well, I'm not
about, sir.
specific. I will answer that question. I'm not specifically videoing the vehicles. Yeah, obviously I'm walking past it. I'm sure they're going to be on it.
Are
But
you
I'm not
looking at our
specifically
security, sir? Are you testing the security of the building?
the security of the building.
Yes.
Not
Is that
really.
what you're
No.
interested in?
Not really. No.
So what is the purpose of you filming
told you,
around
I'm
the
making
side
a
of our
story.
police station?
I mean, how many times do you want me to tell you this?
You've talked about.
Why won't he tell us the story? I love stories. This isn't fair.
You've talked about the police abusing people and stuff like that.
No, I
Is that
didn't.
what
You did. You said a police officer died. I said members of the public die every day.
Okay. And then
Yeah,
you
I've just
asked how many
responded
and then you asked how
to
many
your
people
question.
had been murdered in the station.
Yeah, I hear
How
all the
many-
time.
so
Hang on,
you-
hang on.
So you brought up. please
No,
let me
you
finish.
brought that up. I don't have to let you finish. I don't have to
Okay,
do
then I
anything.
I'll let you guess how this one ends. Alternatively, you can have a look at AB's original video. So, even though AB had gone into the front office and explained what he was doing, they still came out. Was he goading them? Probably, but possibly a bit of an overreaction. They never got the story in the end. Well, that's time up again. So what do you think? It seems to be the case that they just don't want people randomly filming outside the station. Why? The argument that someone could have ulterior dark motives and harass officers is valid. However, if this was the case, the book could be thrown at them. There are laws against this. This argument seems to be used as a scare to attempt to stop people from filming. What do you think? So AB basically tells them what he's going to do so they don't get spooked, and what he does is have the opposite effect. Was the interaction warranted? So next time your house is broken into, call the police and tell them not to come round and see if they turn up. You never know.
These slides deal with copyright. If you would like to read them, please pause the video.